Guys, Jeff here at H&V Sporting Goods today. What we're going to do is a video highlighting the 2025 Hoyt Carbon RX-9 and Hoyt Carbon RX-9 Ultra. A few features of it. What we consider to be the king of the hill of hunting bows. The most finely developed hunting machine on the planet, so to say. First, I'm going to go over some features on the RX-9. The RX-9 this year has an IBO speed of 342 feet a second. It's a 30.5 inch axle to axle, so it gives you that compactness, yet it's still long enough to be somewhat forgiving. You got a 6 1/8 inch brace height. The bow is available 25 to 30 inch draw, and each module covers 1 inch of draw. The cam, the HBX Gen 4 cam, has 1/4 inch adjustments, and additionally, in addition to that, you have the ability to change the let off from 85 to 80 to 75 for those people that want a little bit more aggressive shot or less holding weight or more holding weight at the back. So it's really customizable to the shooter. The bow's available from 40-pound max limbs to 80-pound max limbs for those guys that want to have a lot of energy. And what I'll do is briefly go over some features. The RX-9 series has a plate built in for what we call the Picatinny system to mount all new sights. For the most part this year, are available with a Picatinny style adapter to keep the sight more in line, gets rid of the mounting plate, cuts weight, makes the system a little more balanced. In addition to that, you have the option to mount what's called the integrated system on an arrow rest, ultra rest. QAD makes the MX2, and as you can see, Hoyt makes a Hoyt branded MX2 for these systems. Also, additionally, getting rid of all the mounting plate on the right, keeping the rest, sight, everything centered on the bow, so you have a lot less trouble balancing it. It's a lot slimmer, aims better. Coming on down the bow, Hoyt's grip's fantastic. It's rubber, gives you a good feel. It's got a flat back on it. It's a texture so it don't slip around your hand. The new SL side stabilizer mount works on both the carbon and the aluminum bows, and it goes into an insert in the riser to where you don't have a big bulky knuckle on a sidebar sticking out, keeping the weight down, keeping it more center and more balanced. And as you can see, I've put a Hoyt Pro Series stabilizer on here in 6 inches to demo how it works in the disconnect. So very compact system made to go together, keeping it down. And what I've done to this demo is I put a set of the Hoyt Pro Series legs on it, and I'll demonstrate how these fold up along the stabilizer. You pull them down, they're spring loaded, so you can get them out of the way. A lot of guys run a stabilizer in this lower hole. You have 2 holes in the front, so you can run them wherever you want it. I've left the little dampener on there, but it allows you to put your kickstand, your go sticks is what they're called, 2.0 go sticks, to where you can actually just shoot this bow, set it down in the yard or set it down in the blind. It's really good in the blind where you can actually leave it sitting intact and ready to go. It's a very well thought out system. Bolts on the front of the bow. The RX-9 Ultra, for those guys that want a little bit longer bow, 33.5 to 33 3/4 inches, depending on how you got it set up. Same thing. Carbon riser. This carbon riser is about 160 pieces of carbon fused together. It's not just tubing. To eliminate vibration. It's warm in the winter. Easy to carry. Really dead when you bang it on stuff. Don't make noise like aluminum. This bow's 33.5 inches. It's about 4 1/3 pounds. So it's a little bit lighter or a little bit heavier, but it's longer. And the brace height is 1/8 inch bigger. It's 6 3/8. So this is a very forgiving bow that kind of blends that discipline if you want a 3D bow that you actually hunt with too, or if you have a longer draw, 29, 30, 31, 32 inches, it lets you have a longer bow. It's more comfortable for your draw length. I personally have this bow, done a lot of testing with it for the last month. I'm very impressed with it. Actually, as a 3D bow, it's done well, and I look forward to hunting with it because it's an outstanding piece. When we talk about king of the hill, we're talking about the finest hunting machine developed. And the same features as the RX-9. You have the same cam. Each module has 1 inch of a draw length adjustment. You have the same thing with 85, 80, and 75% let off. You can actually flip that muzzle to the bottom if you want a softer setting for those guys that don't like a hard back wall. And you have 1/4 inch adjustable draw, so you can really fine tune this thing to you. You don't have to make yourself fit it, you make it fit you. Grip's the same, texture on the back, flat, very comfortable, very repeatable. Inserts, metal inlay inserts for the Picatinny system, for the integrate arrow rest system, and I have a Hamskea rest on mine, so you still have room in here to mount an Epsilon or a hybrid or an Everest. For Hamskea guys, the rest fits just fine, works great on here. The same thing with the mount for the SL mount that we saw on the RX-9. Gives you the option to mount in a sidebar without a bulky knuckle or system on it. And the Go Sticks mount here with the adapter, with the vibration dampener in the lower hole, and you have the ability to put a stabilizer here or here. And it's about split 50-50. Some guys put it here, some guys put it here. It's all preference, but once again, it's customizable. This is the 2025 RX-9 Ultra. The one bow I don't have to show you, but I'll highlight it just for a second, is a RX-9 SD short draw. It's similar to the RX-9, the normal short RX-9, but it has a draw length range up to 27 inches for those people that are women, teenagers, that want to have a full-size bow with a short draw arrangement. So that's the 3 carbon bows that Hoyt has out this year. So come on into H&V Sporting Goods and let us let you shoot one, see what carbon's all about, see what you think about it, how it feels, and be happy to set you up for one and explain anything we can to you. You guys have a good day.